Greg Hennis and Steve Silverio, and welcome back to the all-new Devon Nissan, 459 West Lancaster Avenue, Route 30 in Devon. And Steve, how do we start our program?
Just do the deal!
And of course, ring the gong and get it on!
Let's go, let's go.
Now, Steve, it is the month of March. And I got to tell you, what an exciting time. What a great opportunity for things to happen here at the all-new Devon Nissan. And of course, February was a fantastic month. So you guys are riding high as we turn it up in the month of March.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and nobody would ever admit this on TV anywhere else, but I'm going to admit it to you folks. We had a spectacular February on pre-owned cars. We had a pre-owned record. But we didn't do as well as I'd like to say on these new cars. Hate to admit that. Breaks my heart to admit that. So when I say March is going to come out with a bang, when I tell you, when we get going here on what I'm going to give you for buying a new automobile at this store or pre-owned, I'm not going to take them out of the mix, but I'm going to have a push when I give you these payments.
Get ready.
Get ready, because if you can't, if you want to buy a car and you can't afford the payments I'm going to give you, you're not looking for a new car.
Wow.
You're not
saying something.
You're not looking for a new automobile. I can tell you, if you don't get down here. And okay, this has nothing to do with good credit, bad credit, no credit. Doesn't have anything to do with money down. These are straight out payments for everybody to take advantage of.
Now, I got to tell you, Steve, when it comes to turning up the heat, you love to turn the heat up on yourself, actually. You know, obviously, as you just said, a lot of pre-owned business in the month of February. But you want to turn the heat up in March when it comes to brand new Nissans. And, of course, you have on the ground right now an incredible selection of 2019 brand new Nissans. And I know that this is going to be an exciting time because of the great selection you have.
I'm going to tell you something. When the prices, when I come up with what I'm going to be doing on these brand new Nissans, you're going to see and you're going to say, holy Toledo.
They're that good?
They're going to be that good. I'm going to tell you right now. I took my focus off for a month or so on these new automobiles. Why I did, God only knows. I don't know.
Maybe you're worried about where Bryce Harper was going to sign.
That's probably what I was a little worried about, you know, me being a Yankee fan. Who's Bryce Harper? Do they have a baseball team in Philadelphia? Only kidding, everybody. Hey, I don't need any letters, no emails, please. I was only kidding. I love Philly.
Nobody cheered louder for the Super Bowl than Steve. I can promise you for that.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Because, hey, a happy Philly means everybody's happy. And guess what? If everybody's happy, they're buying cars, they're spending money, and the economy in this city keeps going along for everybody. And that's what I like to see.
Well, Steve, we know you love to make folks happy here at the all-new Devon Nissan. And as you mentioned, you have now put your focus into some tremendous deals here in the month of March when it comes to brand new Nissan. So with all that in mind, why don't you get it on?
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out. Nissan Sentra. Nissan Sentra, as everybody knows, has been a foothold. They've had a foothold in the Nissan product line ever since, Christ, I can remember. The Sentra was the car. Now, as you probably know, Sentras have been running anywhere from 179, 189. I've seen them advertised 199. Okay, with X amount of dollars out of your pocket. Well, here's what I'm going to do. All right. I looked at it and I said, 169 would be a good price with no cap cost reduction, 0 sign and drive. Yeah, but 169, my God, that's probably about the same money as a cell phone bill. And what would you rather have, a cell phone or a car? Most people today would probably pick the cell phone because you can always use a cell phone to call Uber. You don't need a car. So then I went to 159. Okay. Then I went to 149. I said, no, no. I said, okay, 139's got to be able to do it. Then I thought, and I started going into the web, and I started looking at prices all over the country. And one dealer stuck out in mind. He was in Phoenix, Arizona, and he had Sentras, sign and drive, for 129.
What?
129. And he had them in February, and when I looked at it, he was the #1 selling Sentra dealer in the whole country by having a Sentra for $129 a month.
So what you're saying is a brand new Nissan Sentra. 2019.
118 left over.
This is the new stuff.
This is
in the wrapper.
In the wrapper, fully equipped, not stripped. 2019 Sentra for $129 a month. Now, most people realize that most people's cell phone bills are higher than that.
Much higher.
Much higher than that. For $129 a month. If you do that, hold on a second. Let me just show you the calculation. If you don't think that's inexpensive, watch this one. Forgot my combination. Every time I turn this phone off, it's a combination. I don't know why they just don't leave it on. Okay? And there's probably about 30 days in a month. How about this? You can drive that car for $4.30 a day.
What?
For $4.30 a day. And that's a sign and drive. That would be no cap cost reduction and sign and drive for $4.30 a day.
Now, hold on. Did you just say $129 a month?
$129 a month.
No cap cost reduction.
No cap cost reduction.
And sign and drive, $129 a month?
$129. Well, let's do it better. $4.30
A day.
a day. Let's go even one better. What's 129 divided by 4? $32 a week.
Steve.
Most rental cars are $35 to $40 on a Sentra. I'm talking about $4.30 a day that you can drive that car from your house to work and bring it back, and on put $4.30 a day besides for your car payment. I'm telling you, it don't get no less expensive than that.
It sure doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what part of that deal I like the best. The $129 a month, the no cap cost reduction, or the sign and drive. You put it all together. Steve, what do you say to the $129 a month Sentra?
If you don't, just do the deal.
And ladies and gentlemen, as Steve has mentioned, we are just warming up. This March, we are going to sell a lot of brand new Nissans. Now, Steve, I got to tell you, with a $129 a month, sign and drive, no cap cost reduction Sentra, it is going to be hard to top that with your next offer. But somehow I have a feeling that you're going to do it.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Drum roll, please.
Here we go. Altima. Again, everybody knows the Altima.
One of the core vehicles.
One of the core vehicles. When you think of Nissan, you think of Altima besides Sentra. You think of Altima. Then I said to myself, the Altimas have been running, I've been watching the ads, $249, $239, $229. I watched one gentleman or one dealership, $209. That's pretty inexpensive. So what I did, I said, hold on a second, let me go back to Old Faithful. I went to the dealer in Phoenix. And come to find out, he was a number 3 Altima dealer in the country for February. And guess what his payment was?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't that.
It was $189.
What?
$189, but guess what I did?
You went lower?
I said, you know something, for Philadelphia? Philadelphia deserves cheaper.
You've got a reputation to uphold, Steve.
$169.
On the Altima?
On the brand new, all-designed Nissan Altima, S model, fully equipped again, power windows, power locks, everything that you just go online. We're open 24/7 online, justdothedeal.com. You go to my website, you see all the equipment that's in that particular car, and it's $169 a month. Sign and drive. No cap cost reduction. Zero cap cost reduction. Sign and drive, $169 a month.
I have a feeling what I think I know is going to be next, but I'm going to let you tell us.
I'm going to give you a price on this next vehicle. Now, this next vehicle in 2018, all right, we're only 2 months into the 19 model we're on. 2018 was the #1 selling SUV in all of the USA.
Say that again?
The #1 selling SUV in all of the United States of America. And that would have been the Rogue.
Wow.
Now, I'm looking at these Rogue prices, all right? And I've researched the whole market. And I dare you to challenge me, bring it down. Okay, you bring me some prices somebody else is giving, and I'll guarantee it'll be $229, $239, $269. It'll be with $2,000 or $3,000 out of your pocket. Just go online. Just Google it. Don't listen to me. But I'm going to give you this vehicle. This will be another one. Zero cap cost reduction. Sign and drive. All you need is a pen. $199 a month for a Rogue all-wheel drive S model.
Are you crazy?
Not a sport.
Steve.
Not the baby one.
$199.
The Rogue, the Big Daddy.
$199 a month?
$199 a month.
Sign and drive?
Sign and drive, zero cap cost reduction.
Steve, what do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal. Zero cap cost reduction, sign and drive, $129, 2019 Sentra. Credit amnesty. Zero cap cost reduction, sign and drive, a 2019 Altima, $169 per month. Trade amnesty. Zero cap cost reduction, Sign and Drive 199 2019 SUV of the year, the Rogue. Everybody is somebody at the all-new Devon Nissan. Hey, Philly, you know me. Just do the deal.
Steve, are you feeling okay today?
Let me tell you something. If this doesn't get everybody off the couch and get them to come to Devon Nissan, because everybody says, well, gee, Steve, like some of my old customers, again, that we had in Philadelphia, say to me, they call and they, geez, my God, Steve, Devon Nissan's too far to drive. So I said, okay, well, let's figure this out. I'm 30 minutes. Actually 32 minutes from downtown Philadelphia.
Very easy drive, by the way.
On the Schuylkill, straight into King of Prussia, 202 going north. First exit, Valley Forge. Take a left off the exit, go down the end of that road about 3 miles. When you come to the light, take a right. I'm right there. It's 32 minutes.
Easy.
For you to get approved, no matter what the credit is.
Credit amnesty.
I don't care what you owe on your trade. It's worth the drive. If I can give you $3,000 more for your trade than anybody else in the city of Philadelphia, you need to come. Okay?
That's big.
Where later in the show, you're going to see a testimonial for a young lady named Brittany, I believe her name was, that was sold a car here. Her mother bought a car here. Her mother sent her, I think it was her brother, which was the mother's son. And then them two took Brittany down here. And Brittany, the thing about Brittany, mom did have credit. Brother had credit. Brittany had no credit. No bad credit, but she had no credit, which is
Credit ghost.
Credit ghost. Hardest. She had a 0 score. She didn't even have a 500 or a 300 or a 400. No past history. 0. Nothing in the bureau. Never had a credit card. Never borrowed any money. She drove out of here in a brand new automobile of her choice for $250 to $300 a month. We've got a bank. We've got 2 or 3 banks that'll do what they call first-time buyers. So anybody out there that says, well, I can't get my mom to co-sign, I can't get my dad, I can't get my brother, I can't get my sister, because let's face it, a lot of people today just don't want to put themselves out there, whether it's your child or not. Listen, I've got 2 kids also in Florida. If there's a way that I can get them done down in Florida and get a friend of mine to approve them, or I can approve them up here and try to get them approved somewhere, I'd rather not sign either. There's no question. Nobody wants to put themselves in that position. We have a way for 0 scores to get you approved with little or no money down here at Devon Nissan, and Brittany will be coming on later telling you her story, so stay close. You're going to hear Brittany's story coming from Brittany herself, and she asked to be on, and she asked to explain her story as we were shooting this commercial, so we put her on. You're going to see it.
I got to tell you, Steve, great to know that you can not only take care of the challenge credit, the great credit, but the credit ghost, because those are a big segment of the market that a lot of times gets left out, and people say, well, I don't have any established credit. I can't get a vehicle, so it's great to know that we can help those people. So back to the offers. We have the Sentra, $129 a month, sign and drive, 0 cap cost reduction. Number 2, we have the Altima, one of the core vehicles in the Nissan lineup, $169 a month, sign and drive, 0 cap cost reduction. And number 3, the Rogue, $199 a month, sign and drive, 0 cap cost reduction. These offers are absolutely, positively crazy.
0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, 129 2019 Sentra. Credit amnesty. 0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, a 2019 Altima, 169 per month. Trade amnesty. 0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, 199 2019 SUV of the year, the Rogue. Everybody is somebody at the all-new Devon Nissan. Hey, Philly, you know me. Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, here at the all-new Devon Nissan, we always spend a lot of time talking about customers that have unique situations and how you're able to deliver them into an automobile. And today we have with us Brittany, and Brittany is, of course, one of Pedro's customers. Now, Brittany is a little bit unique because she actually had very limited credit. We don't talk a lot about that, but when you're starting off with a small amount of credit, that can be challenging, too, getting approved. Correct, Steve?
Well, there's no question. The banks look at experience, and sometimes, Brittany's right. Everybody's right. The banks will look at a lot of experience, and you could have a little bump in the road and go bad, but they said, well, they've had experience, they know how to make payments. When you get somebody that just starts out, and they don't start out with somebody co-signing for them, it can be challenging. You probably went to a few places, tried to get approved, and then finally we were able to work it out. And we do well with first-time experience. We've got 2 or 3 banks, that do the first time, what we call the first time buyer program. And also, they count them sometimes as zero score. They don't have bad credit, they don't have any credit, but they're trying to get started. They got established jobs. She probably, because she got approved, and I haven't seen the file, but I'll guarantee you she's got a decent job. She's been there a little bit, and she has to be there 10 years, but she's got to be there a little bit and show some consistency, and the bank feel comfortable enough that they want to earn Brittany's business, and they're going to lend her the money. So hopefully that's the way it all turned out, and I'm sure it did.
So, Brittany, what brought you here to the all-new Devon Nissan?
Well, actually, my mom referred me. My mom bought her car from here. My brother bought his car from here. And so, naturally, I came here to, get the same results that they got, and I definitely did.
What did they tell you about Devon Nissan?
They told me that they were going to roll out the red carpet for me, and they told me that I was going to drive off the lot with a vehicle, and that's exactly what happened.
Now, you said your mom and was it your brother or sister?
Brother.
Okay. They both bought cars here. Did they deal with Pedro as well?
They dealt with someone else, but we had called prior, and I guess my mom probably asked for someone, good, and they referred us to Pedro. So.
How was it?
God, that person must have lied. Only kidding, Pedro. Only kidding. Only trying to just spice it up here a little bit, Greg. You know what I mean?
How was Pedro to deal with?
He was really, really good. He was really, really good. He was warm and welcoming. He was patient with me because I think I drove like 3 cars before I made a decision, and he definitely.
That's your prerogative as a consumer. You should have driven 3 cars because you got to find out what you want, and and I'm glad you had the patience to put, because a lot of times you go to dealerships and they find somebody that has limited credit. Salesman sits there and goes, "Oh my God, I got to drive 3 cars. I don't even know if I'm going to get this person approved. This might be all a big waste of time." Yeah. And I thank you for hanging in there with her. And at the end result was she got a car, you got a sale. And we earned another customer for life.
Absolutely. And I'll also say, I love that he respected my budget. He always reminded me, this is where you want to be, and because of where you want to be, this is what is the best deal for you. So
that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because most dealerships, and I've been doing this again 45 years. I don't look as old as I've 45 years, just so you know. Had to get that in there, you know what I mean? 25. 25. There you go.
20. Hey, say it again. Say it again.
25. Yeah, you're right.
Steve, what do you say to that?
Just
do the deal.
You need another car? I don't care. You want another car? I'll give you 2. I don't mind compliments. Keep them coming. But most times, I've worked in dealerships that I had this problem where people try to put them more money than they need to spend, and instead of, she came in on a $300 payment or whatever her budget was, I don't know what it was at the time, and I was spending $600. Okay, she writes the contract for $600, and 3 months later she can't afford the $600, and then I lose a customer. She can't get a car again. She's got a repossession on her record, and it was because we started her off the wrong way, doing what we did. So we were more respectful about it, because guess what? In 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, whatever she feels time, she'll say, something, I want to upgrade now. She's established herself. Her FICO score is going to be through the roof because she's now making payments on an asset. And we're going to be able to sell her another car, and hopefully she'll refer some friends like her mother and her brother did with her. So it really does work. If you do it right, and you do it the right way, and you're honest, this is what ends up the result is, and I'll stand by it.
Brittany, where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Philadelphia.
So all of your friends, family, co-workers, whatever, that know you, they're in the city of brotherly love or watching us maybe in other places here in the Delaware Valley. If they're considering buying a car, what do you want to say to them about why they should come to the all-new Devon Nissan? Go ahead and look at the camera and tell us.
I'll tell them, you guys, if you're looking to get into a good, reliable car and you're looking for a good deal, come to Devon Nissan. They will, again, roll out the red carpet for you and make sure that you will get whatever you need.
Now, one more thing, Brittany, before we let you go. Steve has a little famous saying here, which goes something like this. Steve, show us here.
Do you know it, Britt? Do you know the saying we have here?
I think I do. I think it's just do the deal.
It is. Hey!
We helped you out a little bit, but let's do it all together. What do? Just do the deal. 0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, 129, 2019 Sentra. Credit amnesty. 0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, a 2019 Altima, 169 per month. Trade amnesty. 0 cap cost reduction, sign and drive, 199, 2019 SUV of the year, the Road. Everybody is somebody at the all-new Devon Nissan. Hey, Philly, you know me. Just do the deal.
Now, by the way, behind us, we have college-educated, large, flat-screen televisions, okay?
Oh.
Smart TVs.
We're going to throw those in too, you think?
What? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm just trying to figure.
You know these TVs, under normal circumstances, if you go to a lot of your TV stores, you know some of these TVs are $2,000 to $3,000. You got a 55-inch 4K. And the 4K means it's a smart TV. And being a smart TV, it was college educated and went
Did it go to Villanova?
Went to Villanova or Temple, one of the two. I don't remember which exactly one, but these TVs have degrees.
Westchester.
Westchester, could get anyone, but the TV does have a degree. It's a smart TV, they tell me. I don't know what the smart means, but they do something. And the 4K. And it's a 55-inch flat screen. You also get that TV.
So wait a minute. We're not only talking those two offers, $129 a month, sign and drive, zero cap cost reduction on the Sentra, but also a large 55-inch flat screen TV included?
Moi.
Steve, what do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal. Listen, get off the couch. Come on down. TV's great, but you really need a car. Okay, you're not paying $169 a month for the TV. You're paying $169 a month for the car. You're paying $5.63 a day for the Altima. You're paying $4.30 a day for the Sentra. But you're also getting trade amnesty. No matter what you owe on your car, I'm going to pay off your car. And don't worry about your credit. You know me. We sold over 11,000 cars in 5.5 to 6 years at my other store in Northeast Philly. I'm telling you, I'm up for the challenge. Take those 11,000 customers in the next 5 years and come on down to Devon, PA, and you're going to be driving down Lancaster Avenue, back to Philadelphia, back to the Lehigh Valley, back to Camden, New Jersey, back
Delaware.
to Delaware, that way to Delaware, Princeton, New Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey.
Our friends in Allentown.
Allentown, come on down. I love the Allentown people. You're 45 minutes up the road from me, all right? Google it. You'll see what exactly, or map it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, you get down here, you'll get a car of your choice. Let me tell you something. There's no far better product than the Nissan product. It's the least expensive product today out of all the vehicles sold in America. It's a quality vehicle. It's been around for, I was selling them in 1973 when they were a Datsun, to give you an idea of how far I go back. And we were just talking about that. I was just talking about that with a service customer that purchased his car here. He won't come on TV because he's shy, but his name's Chuck. And him and I were talking about it. And, you know, we're talking about the good old days, 1973, of buying Datsuns. All right? It's a quality product. I got a quality priced. I got quality staff here. You need to get down here. You need to buy a car. And I'm telling you, I've taken the gloves off for March. Nissan, I will be your #1 dealer in the month of March. But the only way I'm going to do it is with your help. I need you folks to get off the couch. I got an offer that you can't refuse. Get down here. It's a half-hour drive from Philadelphia. I'm 25 minutes up the road from Delaware.
A lot of friends in the first state.
I'm telling you what, it's worth the drive, even if you have to drive an hour to get here. I mean, let me tell you something. In the month of January and February, we sold 50% of our cars in Jersey. All right, people are coming over the bridge.
They don't mind.
From
Save the money.
Towns like Vineland, is it? My God, Cherry Hill, Haddonfield. Haddonfield.
Mays Landing.
Mount Laurel.
Oh,
Camden, yeah. Trenton. I mean, all over the place. Delaware, Wilmington, different cities up and different towns up in Delaware. I was amazed on how many different people came from all around to pick up on these deals, because in their local dealers, they just couldn't get the bargain. They couldn't get approved. The dealers were telling them you need $5,000 down. They come in here, hey, give me $500, give me $700, give me what you got. If you only got $500, give me the $500. I'll see what I can do on getting you approved on an automobile. If you have nothing, hey, I have nothing. You got to pay off my trade no matter what I owe. You give me a shot to sell you a car, give Alex and my team a shot with Matt and Alex and the team that we have here. We're going to get you down the road in an automobile. Zero cap cost reduction, sign and drive, 129 2019 Sentra. Credit amnesty. Zero cap cost reduction, sign and drive, a 2019 Altima, $169 per month. Trade amnesty, zero cap cost reduction, sign and drive, $199, 2019 SUV of the year, the Road. Everybody is somebody at the all-new Devon Nissan. Hey, Philly, you know me, just do the deal.
We mentioned at the very beginning of the program about pre-owned automobiles. You mentioned the fact that you helped a lot of folks. And it is March, we're talking a lot about the new cars, but you continue to have a great selection of pre-owned automobiles. We wanted to touch on that for just a moment and remind folks some of the things that you live by here every day. That number one, everybody is somebody, and your credit does not define you here at the all-new Devon Nissan.
And I'll say it again. I'll back up what he says, and we've said it. Your credit does not define you, and everybody is somebody at Devon Nissan. And when you come onto this showroom floor, I'm here every single day, all day and all night. And again, we'll go back to remember where we started. If you don't get the deal you want, you ask for Steve. My office is on the showroom floor. Just ask for me, and I'll make sure that I get the deal that you want before you leave my showroom, okay? If any of my staff misses where you're trying to get to and they can't pay off your trade, or they can't get you the payment you want to get to, all right? With any of these payments we've got, you ask for me. I'll be more than happy to sit with you and your family, with yourself. You pick the time, you pick the day, and I'll make sure that you drive out in an automobile and that you're going to be happy. That's my promise to you.
What if a customer comes in, Steve, and the banks are a little tight with that customer, and they need a little muscle power? Now, what
noted to be a little tight sometimes.
So what does Steve do in situations like that where the banks are a little uptight on a situation? What does Steve do?
Hello, Carl. How are you doing? Good. Oh, you want to know why I'm calling? Mrs. O'Brien was in. Yeah, you're looking at that deal right now, are you? Why can't we get Mrs. O'Brien where she wants to be on the $275 payment? Why is it you need $6,000 down? I'm looking at her credit. She had a little bumps in the road, but guess what? All right. Mrs. O'Brien, you can get that payment. That's the difference of the call that I make for you when we do it. That's the difference.
Now, Steve,
you got to get on the phone with the bank.
How many guys that you know in your situation being the owner do what you just did?
I'm not sure. I'm not in any of the showrooms, so I don't want to say anything bad against any of my competitors. I was thinking of another word. Okay, so I can't say about them, but what I can tell you what I do. And what I do is I'll get on the phone and fight for you and make sure that you get the deal. Because listen, nothing happens here. None of these employees get paid. Nobody makes a dime. These bills don't get paid. The lights don't get turned on. The heat. Anything doesn't until you, the customer, buy a car. So we've got to do whatever we can to make sure that you're happy and that you can get into a car. And that's my promise again to you. So I don't care what anybody else says. When you walk into a showroom, everybody should roll out the red carpet because you're the most important thing in this car deal. Because without that car deal, 40 of these employees don't get to eat. The lights don't get on. Okay? So that's my commitment to you. And again, make sure when you get into the showroom, you don't get the deal you want, you ask for me.
Now, I have a feeling in the employee handbook, rule number 1 is just do the deal, and number 2 is we work for the customer.
You're exactly right. And there's, again, it goes back to, I was in the restaurant business with my daddy many years ago, and he always told me the customer's always right. Hey, when you ever think the customer's wrong, go to rule number 1, the customer's always right.
All right, Steve, so here's the deal. Right now, between now and the close of business Saturday, and throughout the month, we have tremendous deals. We're going to recap them here in our final moments or two, okay? Number 1, the brand new Sentra. 0 down, sign and drive, 0 cap cost reduction, $129 a month with a large flat screen TV included. Steve, what do you say to that?
Just do the deal.
Number 2, the Altima, $169 a month. Sign and drive and 0 cap cost reduction with a large flat screen smart TV included. Steve?
Just do the deal.
And number 3, the Rogue, $199 a month. Sign and drive, 0 cap cost reduction. And yes, the large flat screen TV included. Steve, say it.
Just do the deal, and your credit does not define who you are. And everybody is somebody at the all-new Devon Nissan.